Good morning, everyone. So, in the previous class, we had done till question number 5. Okay. Now we will see question number 6. Here the question says a garden roller is 75 centimeter in diameter and 105 centimeter in width. What area does it cover in 14 revolutions? Okay. So, there is one roller. Okay, roller is there whose diameter, roller means it will be like cylindrical. Okay, so diameter, that means from this end to this end length is 75, so its radius will be half of 75 centimeter, and its width, that means they are trying to say this. Okay, in fact its height, or you can say length of the cylinder. Okay, so and this is going to revolve how many times? 14 times. Okay, complete rotation 14 times. So let us see how we are going to do this question. Okay children, so in the previous class I had told you that you should write down this also, that for leveling a playground or using a roller, okay, area leveled will be equal to curved surface area into number of revolution. That means 2 pi RH into revolution. So in this question, question number 6, we have to use this formula only. Okay, so number of revolution is given to us and radius is given. Since diameter is given, so radius is given and its height is given, so we can easily find how much area this roller is going to level or cover. So here we have been given number of revolutions 14. This width means length is 105 centimeter, diameter is 75 centimeter, therefore radius will be d upon 2. Okay, like here this is circle whose diameter is 10 centimeter, then radius will be what? 10 upon 2. Yes, that means 5 centimeter. So same way over here, diameter is given how much? 75. So radius will be 75 upon 2, that means 37.5 centimeter. Clear till here? Now here we'll write area leveled using the roller is equal to curved surface area of the roller into number of revolution. Okay, in short I am writing rev. So curved surface area of a roller will be 2 pi RH and number of revolution over here 14. So we can write 2 into 22 upon 7. In place of R we have to write 37.5 and this height will be this 105. Okay, into 14. So here you can see that 7 1 ja and this 2 ja, done. So you will get 4 into 22. See 2 2s are 4 and this 22 and this into 105. Okay, now you can do like this. Here this can be written 375 upon 10 and you can simplify this. Okay, so 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4, 5 1s are 2s are 1 ja. Okay, Now, so 2 into 22, so you will get 44. You will get 44 into 21 into 375. So multiply and you will get, so you will get 346,500 centimeter square. Okay, and you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So if you square both the side, you will get 1 meter square is equal to this much, 10,000 centimeter square. Okay, so here what we'll get is, in place of this centimeter square, what you can write is, like here is centimeter square, so in place of centimeter square now you can write 1 upon 10,000 meter square. So 2 0 cancel and you are left with 34.65 meter square. Okay. Okay, so question number 6 is done. Now question number 7 and 8, homework. Okay, try by yourself. Now we straight go to question 11. Here it says that 50 circular plates, each of radius 7 centimeter and thickness 0.5 centimeter, are placed one above the other to form a right circular cylinder. Find the total surface area. Okay, it's trying to say that one plate is there whose radius is 7 centimeter and this thickness, okay, this thickness is 0.5 centimeter. Now the question is, if such plate, okay, if this type of plate, if 50 this type of plates are kept, okay, piled, then what would be the total surface area? Okay, just imagine that you keep 50 plates one after the other, okay, whose radius, where radius of each plate is 7 centimeter and thickness is 0.5 centimeters. So what would be the total surface area? Okay, so now let us see. Okay, so see over here, try to understand with the help of this figure. So here you can see that plates have been 50 plates, okay, have been piled, and for each plate radius is 7 centimeter and the thickness is 0.5 centimeter. Okay, so let's say this thickness is 2 centimeter. Okay, this is also 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter. Now if I ask you what would be this total length, then here you can see that 3 blocks are there and each are of width 2 centimeter. So it will be 3 into 2 centimeter, that means 6 centimeter will be total length. Yes. So same way over here you can see that thickness of one is how much? 0.5 centimeter. But how many such plates are piled? 50. So total height will be 50 into 0.5 centimeter. So that would come 25 centimeter. When you multiply you will get 25 centimeter. So total height is coming 25 centimeter. So now you can see you are getting a cylinder. Yes, this is your cylinder whose height is 25 centimeter, radius is 7 centimeter. Yes. So you can easily find its total surface area. That means curved surface area plus area of top and bottom. Okay. So we will write total surface area is equal to curved surface area, that means 2 pi r h plus 2 times pi r square, because here top and bottom, okay, we have to consider these two also, these two we have to consider. So 2 pi r square. So here you can see 2 pi and this r comes out common, you are left with h plus r. Now substitute the values. So here we'll get 2 into 22 by 7, r is 7, h is 25 and r is 7. 7 7 cancel, and here 2 into 22 will be 44, and here 25 plus 7 32. Okay, so multiply and you will get 1408 centimeter square. Okay, so this is total surface area for this pile of plates. Okay children, now we will do exercise 15b. First question, number 1. Find the volume of the cylinders whose radii and heights are given below. Take pi to be 22 by 7. So first one is r is 7 centimeter and h is 8 centimeter. So exercise 15b, question 1 given. Here we have been given r equal to 7 centimeter and height is equal to 8 centimeter, and pi we are supposed to use 22 by 7. So cylinder is there whose height is given, h equal to 8 centimeter, radius is given 7 centimeter. We have to find its volume. Volume is given by pi r square h. So volume equal to pi r square h. Substitute the values, 22 by 7, 7 square into 8. So you get 22 into 7 into 8, 22 into 56, and you multiply this and you will get 1232 centimeter cube. Okay, so and the remaining questions, these remaining one, okay, do by yourself. Okay. Okay, now let us see question number 2a. Okay. So find the diameter of the circular cylinders if volume is given, height is given. Okay. So that means you have a cylinder, okay, whose volume is known, okay, and height is known, but radius is not known. Once you find the radius, you can find the diameter, because diameter is twice the radius. Yes. So for this, volume is given and height is given. So let us see this. Okay, so volume is given to us, height is given to us, diameter is not known. In order to find diameter, we should find the radius first. So we know volume will be equal to pi r square h. Volume is already given to us, so I can write 44. For pi I can write 22 by 7. Radius I don't know, leave it. And for height I can write 3.5. Okay. Now we have to make r as subject. Okay. So here okay. So there was some technical problem. So I was saying that we should make r as subject. So what we'll do, we have to bring this 7 here. So we'll get 44 into 7 here. Okay. So we got this. Now simplify this. So 22 1 ja and 2 ja, 7 1 ja and 0.5. Next 2 by 0.5 equal to r square. So here this can be written as 2 upon 5 by 10. This 10 will go up. So you get 20 by 5. So 4 equal to r square. This implies r is equal to root 4. I am not taking plus minus because here radius is distance, so it has to be positive. So r will be 2 centimeter. Okay. Now diameter will be equal to 2 times the radius. So 2 into 2 centimeter, that is 4 centimeter. Okay. And question B will be your homework. Okay. So try this by yourself. Now next, question number 3A. Find the height of the circular cylinders if volume is this and radius is 2 centimeter. So your volume and radius is given. This time we have to find height. So let us see. So question 3A, given volume is 66 centimeter cube and radius is, here radius is 2 centimeter and height is not known to us. Okay. So we know that volume is given by this formula pi r square h. So for this formula I know volume, so I'll put 66 over here, 22 by 7. Radius I know, okay, so I'll put 2 square and h I don't know, so leave it. Then you get 66 into 7 upon 22 into this 2 square will be 4, so simply you can write over here. Now here 11 2 ja and 6 ja, 1 ja, 3 ja, okay, and 3 7 ja, 21 upon 4, okay. So therefore h is equal to 21 upon 4 centimeter. If you want to write in decimal, then here you can divide and write 4 5s are 21 decimal, here 2s are, then 5s are, okay. So you are getting 5.25 centimeter. This is height. Okay children, so next one is this B. So this will be your homework, okay. And here it says volume is 4 liters and radius is 5 centimeter, and we have to find height, okay. So one hint over here, that 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. So this 4 liters should be written in centimeter cube because here radius is in centimeter, yes. And for this question 2b, here you can see volume is in centimeter cube but height is in decimeter, okay. So you should change this to centimeter. So you should remember that 1 dm is equal to 10 centimeter, okay. 1 dm is 10 centimeter, means 1 decimeter is 10 centimeter. So you have to use this because when you are solving this, no, you should make sure that they are having the same unit, okay. So this is done, and next we will do question number 4. So here question number 4 says a wooden pole is 7 meter high and 20 centimeter in diameter. Find its weight if the wood weighs 225 kg per meter cube, okay. So here wooden pole is there whose height is 7 meter and diameter is 20 centimeter, that means radius will be 10 centimeter, and they are saying that if you have to find its weight if the wood weighs 225 kg per meter cube, means if there is for 1 meter cube, means when volume is 1 meter cube, then weight of that wood will be 225 kg. So these details information are given to you, that height is 7 meter and its diameter is 20 centimeter. Find its weight. So you know the relation between volume and weight, that 1 meter cube will be 225 kg. So firstly you should find volume of this wooden pole, okay, and then you can find its weight. So let us see how we can do this. Okay children, so we have been given diameter and height, okay, of that wooden pole. So here height is 7 meter and its diameter is 20 centimeters. So radius will be half of the diameter, that means 10 centimeter. But the problem is here my radius is in centimeter and height is in meter. So either I should get this height in centimeter or make this radius in meter. Okay, so you know that 1 meter 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. That means 1 centimeter will be 1 by 100 meter. Yes. So here we have 10 centimeter. That means 10 centimeter can be written 10 into 1 upon 100 meter. That means we are getting 0.1 meter. Okay. So now radius also we got in meter, height also in meter. Then we can easily find its volume. And once I know the volume of this whole wooden pole, I can find its weight also, because in the question they have already said that if you have volume 1 meter cube, okay, then its weight will be 225 kg. Okay. So here diameter is given. This implies radius r will be 10 centimeter, which in meter can be written as 10 into 1 upon 100 meter. So 10 0 0 cancel, so you are getting 0.1 meter. Okay. Now volume will be pi r square h. Substitute the values, 22 by 7 into, for radius 0.1 whole square, and for height 7. So here 7 cancel, and 22 into 0.01, then multiply this and you will get 0.22 meter cube. Okay. So you got the volume for the wooden pole. Now we have to find its weight. Weight of the wooden pole will be equal to its volume into, okay, its volume in meter cube, okay, in meter cube into 25 kg. Yes. Because we know that weight for 1 meter cube is how much? 225 kg. So 0.22 into kg. Multiply, and at the end you will get 49.5 kg. Okay. So this is all for today, and please do the questions which have been given as homework for you. Okay.